What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. Today, we're going to be talking about digital minimalism. Now, I've been going on YouTube. I've been seeing all these videos about people buying ThinkPads and kind of downgrading their technology in order to focus on certain tasks. Because I struggle with staying on task, staying focused, staying in the present moment, and I think it would help just to eliminate some distractions along the way. So I've been rocking this MacBook Air, 2020 MacBook Air for a long time, and it's done the job. Definitely, has done its thing, put some miles on this thing. And I noticed that I use it for everything, for browsing, for looking at videos. And I noticed that it is not only a work laptop, it's literally just, use it for everything. And I've been hearing about this Lenovo ThinkPad for a long time. A lot of these digital minimalism videos, they talk about having a ThinkPad. Usually it's a lot of like people who code, and I don't code at all, but I just need something that runs. I need something that has no latency issues, has quite a bit of memory storage, so I don't have to, use any external hard drives or anything like that. And we're able to snipe a nice X390 for around $120 shipped. Now, it's not the prettiest thing, but it definitely does the job. So we're going to start incorporating kind of this, work laptop situation. There's a book by Cal Newport called Digital Minimalism, and they do talk about just having certain devices to do certain tasks. I've also heard, Alex Ramosi talking about he has designated spots to do certain work, and it just helps understand that, hey, it's time to work. Whenever I go to jiu-jitsu class, I step on the mat, I know it's time for jiu-jitsu. I know it's not time to watch a movie when I step on the mat, but this is kind of just like a digital version of stepping on the mat. Literally just opening the laptop and knowing that I have a certain intention once I open this device. If I open my phone, my iPad, literally there's tons of apps, notifications going off all the time. Someone sends me an Instagram reel, I'm gonna click on it, start scrolling, and you know how that goes. So this is pretty much just gonna be like a documentation of how I enjoy this process. So I picked it up. I really like it so far. There is something that I noticed on the screen. There's a little line on the screen, but the cool thing is about these ThinkPads is that you could upgrade them. Literally, you could change the display, change the processor, the RAM, even the battery with these types of laptops. Something that with Mac is not really possible. A lot of the stuff is fused into the laptop, so you really have to pay for the upgrades. It's not like you don't pay with this, but it's a cheaper alternative. So if you guys are curious about picking a laptop up, or if you're wondering, do you need the best technology in order to get, say if you want to post videos or you want to get work done, bro, you don't need anything fancy. Literally $100, $150, pick up a laptop and you could get to work. You don't need the best, state of the art. You don't need the M4 MacBook Pro all spec'd up. You could literally get stuff done. And I think about Steve Lacy sometimes when, I catch myself in this kind of like, I need this, I need that era of like, adapting and getting new things. I kind of think of Steve Lacy just because he used GarageBand and just some like Apple headphones to record some of his songs. And it's literally, you just got to work with what you got, man. Whatever you have, you could literally work with what you got. And now it's like it's a trend to downgrade some of the stuff and just get the stuff you need to get done. If you code, you could really run anything on here that you need. And there's a time and place whenever you could get the cool stuff, the cool gadgets, all the new technology. But at the end of the day, if you're going to get all that stuff, you want to create something, and you kind of built in this excuses like, okay, I need this and this and that and this before I start. It's like, nah, man, you literally could start on your phone. Wherever you're watching this on, you could literally download CapCut, record a video, post it, and that's how you start instead of building up all these excuses. And it's like, you hear that in jiu-jitsu, you hear about, people who make content. It's literally just about starting and then working from there and just not building up those excuses, because there is a lot of time in between. It's like, it took me 23 years before I started training jiu-jitsu, and I didn't really know about it until like I got up one day, went to the gym, and we've been showing up. And just really taking the stuff seriously, especially in the time that we're in. I feel like we're just in the age of distractions left and right. You could literally get your attention taken from anything. You kind of get bored after a few seconds and you watch another video, and there is freaking top tier content out there. So it's kind of just taking a step back, kind of just rewinding, taking things in. It's not, there's so many things to be captivated by. There's movies, TikToks, reels, all that stuff. And it basically cooks our brain. So just taking a step backwards, taking a breather. And I think that's a good analogy of just like stepping on the mat with a device, not having external things, not having distractions, not downloading certain apps. It kind of blocks off all that, out of sight, out of mind type vibe when it comes to that. So kind of want to, share that with you guys. We had this new pickup, literally $120 shipped. You guys could go on eBay, look up a ThinkPad. And growing up, my dad had a work laptop, and it was like, okay, if you're using the laptop, you can't do anything on it. It's literally just a work laptop. So I kind of wanted to keep that same energy when it comes to this. And then anything else, we pull out our phone or we pull out any other thing, that is pretty much recess. You could really play around and do whatever you want. You could do some web browsing, go on certain apps, and you could do your thing. But with this, keeping it legit.